Beerus, the god of destruction for Universe 7, is over 200 million years old and tasked with maintaining universal balance through destruction. Despite his immense power, he's surprisingly lazy, often sleeping for decades or indulging in fine food. Yet when awake, his short temper and power make him feared across the universe. He'll destroy entire planets over trivial matters, like being denied pudding or finding food too greasy. Beerus first learned about Goku after waking up from a 39-year nap. He'd had a prophetic dream of a fighter he'd never met, the Super Saiyan God. His attendant, Whis, mentioned that a Saiyan named Goku had defeated Frieza. Curious, Beerus tracked Goku down to King Kai's planet. Goku, excited by the challenge, immediately transformed into Super Saiyan and attacked, but Beerus was utterly unimpressed. The power gap was absurd. Beerus casually knocked Goku out with just 2 chops to the neck. Goku's strongest form at the time couldn't even force the God of Destruction to try. Later, on Earth, the search led to a clash at Bulma's birthday party. Beerus easily defeated all the Z fighters, including Gohan, Piccolo, and even Vegeta. The ritual was eventually performed, and Goku transformed into Super Saiyan God. This was the moment everything changed for Beerus. For the first time in millions of years, a mortal was challenging him in a real fight. Their battle in space created shockwaves that threatened to destroy the entire universe. Beerus was genuinely having fun, something that almost never happened. Ultimately, Beerus won. But the fact Goku made him try that hard was unprecedented. In a shocking reveal, Beerus admitted he lied about using his full power. He claimed he used 100% when he actually used much less. He did this specifically so Goku would keep training and grow even stronger. Years later, during the climactic Tournament of Power, Beerus watched as Goku achieved something even he, the God of Destruction, hadn't mastered after hundreds of millions of years: Ultra Instinct. Beerus was completely taken aback, jumping from his seat in shock. And when Goku finally perfected the technique, Beerus couldn't hide his reaction, showing genuine pride in his mortal fighter's monumental achievement. Jiren. Jiren is Universe 11's strongest fighter and a member of the Pride Troopers. He is so powerful that he even surpasses his own universe's God of Destruction. Jiren's core belief is that absolute strength is all that matters, a philosophy born from a tragic past where he lost everything and learned not to trust anyone. When they first fought, Jiren completely dominated Goku. Super Saiyan Blue was ineffective, as Jiren just walked through Goku's attacks like they were nothing. Goku's desperate attempt, a massive spirit bomb, was literally pushed back by Jiren, who walked straight through it. Everyone thought Goku was dead, and Jiren turned to walk away. Then, Goku returned with the initial Ultra Instinct transformation for the first time. Jiren's entire demeanor instantly changed. For the first time in the tournament, he actually looked surprised. Goku was dodging every attack with pure instinct, and Jiren could not land a clean hit, visibly growing frustrated. From that moment on, every time Goku accessed Ultra Instinct, Jiren was forced to try. But the moment that truly broke him was against perfected Ultra Instinct. Jiren was absolutely destroyed. Goku was faster, stronger, and completely outclassed him in every single way. Jiren started losing his composure completely, fighting wildly, and even trying to attack his friends out of desperation. This was massive. Jiren's entire worldview, built on being the strongest and that trusting others was worthless, was shattered. Seeing Goku surpass him with a technique that required letting go of conscious thought shattered everything he believed. Jiren actually became terrified of losing. Kefla. Kefla is the Potara fusion of Universe 6's Saiyans, Kefla and Kale. Their fusion multiplies their combined power tens of times over, creating one of the strongest warriors in the entire multiverse. Kefla's personality is Kefla's confidence turned up to maximum, brash, eager, and absolutely certain she can beat anyone. The fusion was a last-ditch effort when Super Saiyan God Goku was about to eliminate both Kefla and Kale. The instant Kefla was born, she felt infinite power bubbling inside her. The immediate reactions to her power were intense. Goku's face showed genuine concern, a rarity, as he remarked her power seemed limitless. Vegeta stopped his own fight to comment that he felt an incredible energy. Even Jiren, the strongest fighter, twitched while meditating, an unprecedented reaction. Kefla, eager to test her might, attacked Super Saiyan God Goku. She was so fast, Goku didn't even see her until she was behind him. She easily shrugged off his attacks, calling them lame, before slamming him into the ground. This forced him to transform into Super Saiyan Blue. When Kefla responded by going Super Saiyan, they were fighting evenly. Goku then stacked the power-multiplying Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan Blue, completely overwhelming Kefla. Kefla pushed past her limits, got back up, and with a kick to the neck, she knocked Goku out of Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and back into his base form. It was at that moment, as she was prepared to eliminate him, that Goku's body reacted to the extreme pressure. His eyes turned silver, and he unlocked Ultra Instinct Sign for the second time. Kefla's reaction was unique. Instead of fear, she became even more excited. She immediately powered up to Super Saiyan 2, claiming this much power could destroy an entire universe with a single shot. Whis even noted her power rivaled the Spirit Bomb that triggered Goku's first Ultra Instinct. Yet she couldn't land a single hit. Goku was dodging everything, including punches and energy blasts. Her confidence turned into frustration. She became enraged, unleashing an insane, refined onslaught of ki blasts and lightning bolts. Her ki control was so refined that she could make her attacks track Goku, bending them mid-flight. She managed to graze his arm and cut some of his hair, which shocked everyone. Despite all that overwhelming power, she couldn't land a clean hit. Goku was unconsciously dodging, evading, and countering everything while charging a Kamehameha. She grew desperate, thinking she had him when he jumped mid-air, firing a point-blank ki blast. But Goku dodged it anyway, shocking everyone, especially Kefla. He hit him with his divine Kamehameha at point blank, sending him flying out of the arena. The impact was so powerful that it broke her Potara earrings, defusing her back into Khalifa and Kale.
Whis is an angel, Beerus is attendant, and most importantly, his martial arts teacher, significantly stronger than the god of destruction. He is naturally in a permanent state of ultra instinct. His body automatically reacts to threats without conscious thought, representing the absolute peak of martial arts mastery. Whis first met Goku during the Battle of Gods arc, and later agreed to train him and Vegeta on the condition of delicious food from Earth. Their training, which included simple chores, was designed to teach them to move efficiently and stay aware. When the actual martial arts training began, the power gap was immense. Whis effortlessly dodged all of Goku and Vegeta's strongest attacks with his hands behind his back. He explained Ultra Instinct as a state where the body moves and reacts perfectly without conscious thought. He pinpointed their flaws. Goku was too relaxed and dropped his guard, while Vegeta overthought everything and was too tense. Whis told them the key was letting their body move without the delay of thinking. Yet he knew this was a seemingly impossible principle for mortals. Even Beerus hadn't mastered it after hundreds of millions of years. When Goku unlocked Ultra Instinct for the first time in the Tournament of Power, Whis recognized it and got genuinely excited, a rare sight for him. He analyzed Goku's progress, noting that while the defensive dodging was mastered, Goku was still thinking about his attacks, instead of letting instinct choose. The ultimate moment came when Goku achieved perfected Ultra Instinct against Jiren, causing all the gods of destruction to stand up in recognition. Belmod is the god of destruction for Universe 11. He is surprisingly humble and peaceful, and is comfortable admitting that someone in his universe is stronger than him, Jiren. Belmod already despised Goku before the Tournament of Power. When the Omni Kings announced the tournament, where losing universes would be erased, Belmod entirely blamed Goku. He viewed Goku as an evil man because he suggested the tournament idea in the first place, making him directly responsible for risking Universe 11's destruction. His calm demeanor began to crack when Goku fought Jiren and achieved Ultra Instinct for the first time. Along with all the other gods of destruction, Belmod was completely speechless. As the tournament progressed, his confidence slowly turned to concern. When Dispa was knocked out, and when Top was eliminated, Belmod was visibly upset. The final battle saw Goku achieve perfected Ultra Instinct. Belmod and Kai were dumbstruck watching Goku's overwhelming power. Despite everything, Belmod stubbornly insisted Jiren would win, but that confidence shattered as he watched Jiren get completely dominated. He frantically ordered Jiren to knock Goku off the stage, screaming about the Super Dragon Balls. When Universe 11 finally lost and was erased, Belmod accepted his fate calmly, despite the shock. Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, is Goku's eternal rival. arrogant, prideful, and obsessed with being the strongest warrior. His rivalry with Goku remains his defining trait. Goku, a low-class Saiyan, was always one step ahead, driving the elite Prince Vegeta absolutely insane. Vegeta's response was always obsessive training to surpass him. When Goku fought Jiren and unlocked Ultra Instinct for the first time, Vegeta was forced to watch from the sidelines. Whis was overjoyed, the Grand Priest was curious, and all the gods stood in recognition, and Vegeta, the prince, had to sit there watching his rival achieve something utterly beyond him. What made it worse was that Ultra Instinct wasn't about raw power or pushing limits through sheer will, which was Vegeta's way. It was about letting go completely, moving without thinking, and pure instinct. Everything Vegeta stood for, his pride, his strategic thinking, his determination, was the exact opposite of the Ultra Instinct requirement. Whis had even told him he thought too much during fights. Vegeta simply couldn't just turn off his mind and let instinct take over. After the Tournament of Power, Vegeta chose a new road, refusing to chase Goku's shadow. He sought out Beerus for training and destruction energy, developing a transformation that embraced his pride and battle-hungry nature. Ultra Ego. The Xenos, being the childlike rulers of the multiverse, reacted with simple, unbridled excitement and novelty. They did not express reverence or fear, but rather utter delight. They found the silver form and its incredible speed to be the most flashy and cool thing they had seen in the entire tournament, expressing their joy with enthusiastic noises and movements. The Grand Priest, as the father of all angels and a user of the technique himself, reacted with profound observation and calm curiosity. He was not shocked, but his interest level visibly increased. He analyzed the form's progression, recognizing UI sign as an incomplete but genuine access to the angelic technique, and confirming with a slight nod when Goku achieved the perfected state. His reaction was that of a master observing a student's impossible breakthrough. The Kais, the Universe 7 Supreme Kais, Shin and Elder Kai, were perhaps the most emotionally invested. They reacted with an immediate mix of shock, fear, and ecstatic pride. Shin, the younger Kai, was constantly screaming in disbelief and relief as Goku dodged Jiren's overwhelming attacks. The Elder Kai, being more knowledgeable, provided context, confirming that the power was a divine mystery that truly belonged to the angel's domain. They provided the emotional perspective of those closest to Goku, utterly astounded by his feat. The other gods of destruction, when Goku first transformed, all the gods of destruction from the other universes were collectively speechless. This universal shock indicated immediate disbelief that a mortal had tapped into this divine technique. When Goku achieved the final silver-haired form, all the gods in the stands, including the calmest and most arrogant ones, stood up in unison. This action demonstrated a collective and profound moment of respect, acknowledging a monumental feat that most of them, despite millions of years of existence, had failed to achieve.